Sites that win on the web are the sites that are sticky. They're the sites that attract people, that keep people on a site a long time once they're there, and then once they've left, convince them to come back. The term Googlearchy is a term that I coined, and really it means the rule of the most heavily linked. So the way that Google works, and pretty much all modern search engines work, is the most important component of ranking websites is the number of links and the quality of links that those sites receive. So sites that get a lot of links from sites that also get a lot of links, that from sites that also get a lot of links, are the sites that tend to rise to the top of the Google ranking. As we actually went through and crawled, using NEC's technology, a whole host of hundreds of thousands of sites, crawling away from sites that focused on issues of politics, everything from abortion to gun control to the US Congress. And what we found in every case is that links were highly concentrated. So the top site in a category might get 2 or 3 times the number of links the number 2 site did. And that actually turns out to be very important in a world where search engines rank content based on the number of links that it receives. When you actually look at the Hitwise data, what you find is that news in general isn't that large a chunk of what people do. The big things that people do are webmail, porn, and search engines. And collectively, that's about 25% of the web right there. News is about 3 or 4% as measured by the number of visits. But when you start looking at political sites, particularly political sites that aren't just a blog on the New York Times, what you find is that portion of web traffic is actually tiny. So in the book, when I looked at this, I found that it was somewhere between 1/10 and 0.2% of all web traffic. Simply because politics isn't very important on the larger web doesn't mean that the web isn't important to politics. It wasn't very long ago that a very large chunk of what campaigns actually did was convince people to put pamphlets in envelopes. That really doesn't happen anymore in campaigns. And it's important to understand that these information technologies and the growth of the web come hand in hand with other information technologies that change the way politics work.